The Private Sector Commission and the Georgetown Chambers of Commerce and Industry (GCCI) are supporting the concerns expressed by the private broadcasters regarding the pending changes to the country's broadcast law. Senior Vice President of the GCCI, Nicholas Boyer, explained why the umbrella body decided to lend its voice to the contentious issue.
Our members who are in the media sector consulted with us and asked us to lend our voice on their behalf. And they said that, firstly, with the section of dealing with immediately reapplying, that they have invested equipment, they have hired staff, they have ongoing operations. And to have an arbitrary halt to that operation could have deleterious effects to them and, in some small way, the economy. Because if they're suddenly made to shut down immediately, they'd have to fire staff, they have to find ways of paying any bank debt they would have incurred in purchasing the equipment.
Boyer said the Chamber's second concern is the requirement to give government free airtime.
If you take a 1-hour segment across as many stations as we have per day, because everyone looks at it in the minutiae, you can end up with maybe 14 or 15 hours a day of selected or forced programming, right? If you look at it per station, it looks like 1 hour. If you look at it across 15 stations, it's 15 hours. The language in the bill, as the Prime Minister mentioned in the debates, if he sought that the previous iteration of the bill had this uncapped amount, why not delete that language altogether?
The PSC also noted similar concerns in a press statement, urging the president not to approve the bill until adequate consultation is held. Broadcaster of NTN Radio and TV Anand Persad explained that contrary to what the Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu indicated, consultations were not held with stakeholders on the two issues.
I heard the statement that the Prime Minister made, and I attended that meeting that particular day, and nothing of the sort with regards to amendments to the broadcasting bill was mentioned there. All that was discussed was the zoning and the reduction of fees, but nothing whatsoever with regards to what the Prime Minister and what he has tabled in Parliament.
Prasad said the changes are draconian and would have grave financial implications on his operations.
The fact is, Davina, that there's an economic downturn in this country, and businesses are suffering. I, and along with broadcasters throughout this country, have a lot to lose with regards to giving an hour or up to an hour every day. I can speak for NTN in Georgetown, Berbice, and NTN Radio in Georgetown. Approximately $25 to $26 million a year. Now, that is a lot of money. Plus, we have to pay licensing fees, you have to pay spectrum fees. We don't have a problem with that. But to lose $25 or $26 million a year, says a lot to the business sector.
Global pressure has already been mounted on the president to immediately address the concerns of the broadcasters. Newsroom understands that some broadcasters are preparing to file legal action if the president goes ahead and assent to the bill. Davina Samaru, Newsroom.